Hi all, it's Melissa with Brimstone Castle Tie-Dye, and welcome to the place where I dye everything that isn't nailed down. Sorry to my husband. Today we're going to take this polo I got from the Big Bud Press sample sale and make it not yellow. I do not like yellow, so let's just make it anything but yellow. I'm thinking a geode on the back, and I'm thinking of using a method called gravity dye for the rest of the shirt. First things first, I'm going to tie ye old geode. I have my sinew and scissor where everybody keeps them, hidden behind the TV next to an unopened copy of Oppenheimer. You don't have to do that for this to work out for you, but I do think it really helps. I like to turn things inside out to dye them to try to keep them safe from random splotches, especially in this method where I'm putting powder directly on the shirt. I'm going to tie the geode in the middle-ish. I'm not going to be precious about it. As a recovering perfectionist, it's important you know that I will not be precious about anything here, and I might piss you off. You're going to want to make sure you tie and pull the geode really tight with each little piece you make. I'm not going to do a tutorial here on how to do geodes, but I will do a standalone video later. There's a ton out there, so I'm not going to annoy you. Once tied, I'm going to soak it in some soda ash solution for 20 minutes. A lot of people do this before they tie, but I got sick of having soda ash hands, so here we are. Clean hands, warm heart, can't lose. So I wrung out the shirt in my hopes and dreams, and I'm ready to dye. For the gravity dye part, I have to flip my wire jar frame upside down and give it a little more height. As you can see, I'm letting all the excess hang off here. That is where the dye will kind of fall with gravity as the ice melts. Then I use all these cake molds to keep everything kind of sort of in place. I'm going to make the geode green since it'll play nice and hold hands with the yellow. Since I want a little more control with one, I'm going to put down the dye first and then the ice. For the gravity dye part, I'm going to go with various blues. Now, I have been to first grade, and I know that blue and yellow make green, so I fully expect this to also be green. But will it look different than the geode part where I used actual green? That's a great experiment, and let's Bill Nye our way to the answer. Next, I add all the ice and some more dye on top of the gravity dye portion. I actually love sitting and watching the gravity dye. I would say I should get a hobby, but this is my hobby, so I think I'm doing great. I do check on the gravity dye every once in a while and add more ice and dye as needed. I usually have to go back a couple rounds, depending on how big the piece is. Okay, finally everything is melted, and there are a couple stubborn places that the gravity dye didn't reach. I am not going to cry about it. But if you think we are going to add more ice about it, then you are right. Once everything has been melted for at least 12 hours, it's time to rinse this puppy. I start with warm water and increase it until it's hot, giving everything a good rinse before I untie the geode and then rinse some more. Once the water runs clear, into the washing machine she goes. I have an old towel in there to make sure the shirt doesn't get too lonely and to make it easier to transfer from the sink to the washing machine. And here's the hell yeah brother moment we've all been waiting for. Like most things I do, I hated it and then I loved it. Now I'm somewhere in between. I do wish the geode was a little more defined, but since I was too lazy to flip and dye both sides of the geode, which sometimes you do have to do, it looks more like a vortex. So let's just say I meant to make a vortex. I do love the gravity dye parts where they all meet on the front of the shirt. Pure chaos, and pure chaos is a color I like a lot more than yellow. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see me slowly lose my mind dyeing everything in my closet, please like, comment, subscribe, and check out my Instagram for 4 years of finished pieces. Okay, bye.